back to V8's Online's live coverage of the first ever iRacing State of Origin, proudly presented by Demidov Innovations and V8's Online. Jay Kennedy and Daniel Bryant bringing you all the action from Pocono Raceway for round 1, race 2, second half. Daniel, looking forward to this, no doubt.
Definitely looking forward to this. We've had some positive news come in over the half-time break. And although I wouldn't believe it, no thanks to our captain, John O'Barry, fantastic job, mate. New South Wales is 14 points in the lead, but if our captain, John O'Barry, can pull his finger out, we might even extend that lead in the Oval.
They're the Blues.
We might go to team captain New South Wales, John O'Barry. Now, what was going on, mate? You've seen more time in the fence and the grass than you did on the track.
Oh, it was I looked up and there was a New South Wales car facing me, and that was me race over before I'd even got to the first corner.
Now, talking about New South Wales, you boys need to learn how to defend better, because I'm serious. Like, I drive down Sydney and I get cut off everywhere that I go. You come to an actual race where it's points and you're just opening the door, letting the cars through. You did it yourself. You're the team captain, mate. You're meant to be setting a goddamn example. And you're just going, look, mate, just drive through. Take him out. He's the leader. We could have had even more points.
Well, I did think about that, but then I remembered what happened last night, and that looked a bit interesting, so I thought I'd leave all that alone.
Hey, it's not State of Origin without controversy. Make it happen.
Okay.
Rob Hartley, stayed out of trouble yourself, mate. Good points all, but somehow you're not winning.
Oh, mate, we can excel at being up the front rather than excel at being average. So it's all aggregate points is what's getting them up there. It's not about
it's all the mid pack. There's no defense. It's all in the mid pack and not doing a very good job.
Blake Coppo, Wayne Hewitt just smashed him. Good job, Wayne, mate. That guy there, man of the match. Man of the match. He's going to be our next captain for next State of Origin. I like his form.
Daniel's already put through a petition and a few other guys have backed it that you're gone for race 2. Jono, for being captain.
Hey, there's another race coming.
I want to see some Queenslanders in the war from you this race, Jono, right?
Okay.
All right. We'll talk team strategy later.
We'll let you boys go. Off you go and have a good race. Have fun.
Good job, Jono. If it doesn't pick up, mate, though, I'll come down and I'll yell some abuse into your ear. I'll pump you up, mate. Don't you worry.
Aggregate. That's what it's all about.
Good luck,
you can't
boys.
Beat him, boys.
After.
Guys.
We also got race control in here. Race director Desi, Bill Harrigan, as he's being called. How did you? After the race, no penalties or anything that needed to be handed out?
No penalties. All the racing was State of Origin racing. So very happy with it all.
Glad you didn't say clean. Glad you didn't say clean, because that wasn't.
New South Wales was awarded a bonus point too for Luke Emerton, hard charger.
Oh, here comes the conspiracy theories happening now.
Here we go. We're going to start seeing Queenslanders put up stuff about Illuminati and Freemasons and they're controlling the State of Origin outcomes and whatnot, like they control the rest of the world, apparently.
There's always a conspiracy theory around State of Origin, isn't there?
Oh, definitely. It's not State of Origin if there's not conspiracies and there's not controversy. And that's what we need. So we need a little bit of controversy. Put it out there to the team captain. Although I think I'd kind of feel bad now, looking back on that if he takes out the leader. But, you know, whatever we've got to do to win, you know.
We go through our race preview. 4-kilometre track. It's a 30-minute race. We will have safety cars, and no doubt there will be one early in this race. So we will have a few laps under caution, but hopefully we'll get a fairly good race when we actually get some green flag running.
Excuse me, race
Daniel gets excited about someone else.
That Queenslander
someone else hit the fence.
Smashed into that Welshman. If we can have a quick look at Gary Jackson, I know it's only practice, but that is one of the best stacks I've seen in a long time. He flipped that barrel roll. That is brilliant. See if our director's got that one up.
That was That's amazing. I've just managed to see that rotation. That was quite a
That
flip.
was beautiful, wasn't it? That's like 9.6.
Yeah, I was waiting for the judges to give their score.
I think we've just found the replay. Yep. Gary Jackson, fantastic power roll, mate. Just impressed.
I'm not sure who we made contact with. It might have been Lindsay Barry.
Ryan Day.
Yeah, Ryan Day in the... Yeah, that was Ryan Day, so... Anyway, while we wait for this to roll on,
Being the director,
100 seconds left to go.
Absolutely brilliant.
Just waiting for the scores to come in from the judges. I think 9.4 from the Ukrainian judge.
Yeah, definitely. That one's worth voting for. That was precise.
8.5 from Brooksy. That's not enough, Brooksy. Definitely worth more than that. A minute to go until we're into this race. And I'm just trying to work out how many of these guys would actually have raced on an oval before.
Yeah, I'm looking. I've got to say, New South Wales might be in a little bit of luck here with a couple of the oval guys. We've got a few oval races. Nathan Britton, he's meant to be a champion. But in saying that, State of Origin, Richard Hampstead, you're meant to be a champion, mate. You can't even win a race. Joke.
Blake Coppo, very, very good all-round racer, so he's definitely should be up the front in this one. Another one to watch would probably be Simon Black. Does quite a bit of oval racing as well.
Yeah, Simon Black did a good job. All those tyres started to get away from him in the last one. Conspiracy theory there. Giving us to use tyres on our New South Wales cars. So no qualifying for this one. This is all about what you finished in the last race. So we should have a fairly strong showing of blue right in the middle of the pack, I'd say.
Yeah, in the middle, but up the front's where you want to be. Especially with this sort of race, you need to be up near the front because you want to avoid all that big trouble.
I think there's going to be some carnage. At the start of this one, here we go. We're starting to grid up now.
So we will have a rolling start for this race. We will hear from race control very, very soon in regards to this race.
If he's doing what I just think I saw, this could be a very interesting start to this race.
I'll run through the grid. Blake Coppo will start.
Rolling start, guys.
Sorry, go. Yeah, rolling start. So Blake Coppo, Richard Hampstead front row, Lindsay Barry, Matthew Nethercote, Rob Hartley, Dale Nish, Wayne Hewitt, Lewis Stoddemede, Simon Black, Luke Emmerton, Craig Dorr, Michael Gray, John O'Barry, Shannon Wright, Nathan Britton, Rob Lee, Andrew Wallace, Marty Atkins, Jason Spriggs, Benjamin Rigby, Chris Tarrant, Ryan Day, Mark Noble, Gary Jackson, Marlon McMullen are the 25 drivers we have in this race. We've lost one from the early race. Here we go, rolling start. And same deal again, there'll be a 30-minute race. The guys do have, excuse me, do have quick tows, so if they need to get some damage, they can come into the pits and get it repaired instantly. The only thing to that is if they can't get to the pits on their own accord, then they will have to have a towing penalty. But it will definitely, we will see a very, very mixed field, especially if there are some incidents in the mid-pack, which we really are expecting in this race. Pretty sure it will be given that there'll be some sort of accident in the middle.
Mate, after seeing what they were like in the last race, I would not be surprised at all.
No, there'll
But-
definitely be some sort of accident.
Talking about Queenslanders, now I'm going to say something nice right here. You guys might have a little bit of hope at the front of this field here. Lewis Demidov loves doing a bit of oval racing and loves this track. So, you know, this could be good for him. And with a couple of our star oval drivers a bit further up the back of the pack, you know, could be a bit of fun.
Coming through turn 2, because mentioned earlier, this track, not a normal oval, actually has 3 corners, so more of a triangle than an oval.
Tri-oval, fantastic. I actually really like Pocono. I think it makes a great race.
So here we go. Pace car will pull off, then we're in the hands of the lead driver, which is Blake Coppo.
Come on, bunch up, boys. Look at these guys at the back here, these Blues guys. There's a massive gap. Get about 5 cars in there. Bunch up, boys. Bunch up. This is oval. Get nice and close. Get ready.
Here we go. Green flag straight away.
Oh, look
We're
at that. Oh, here you go, Blake. Just go out the front again.
Coppo's away.
Coppo's got a really good run there, but it looks like
Oh,
Actually,
it's
Nethercutt.
very tight in the mid pack.
hold down to the wide. Richard.
3
Richard
wide in the
up the
mid
front.
pack.
Richard's going to get
Hampstead's
this
up
done.
the inside. Hampstead will get the move done on Coppo.
I think he's lost a bit too much
Side through
speed through that
2.
corner. He take it in a bit too close there. He just needs to scrub the tyres a little bit.
Here comes.
Look at the pack
Oh.
of blue. Come on, boys. Get this done.
Lewis Donome's just scraped the wall on the outside of 3. And when we see
That's
some
where we want
teammates
to
start
see
to
it,
bump
or-
draft together.
That's what it's all about. Oh,
That
throw
Wayne
a bit
Hewitt
of smoke.
getting a little bit of a push there from Simon Black, so a bit of teamwork starting to come in here. Just what you wanted, Daniel. Just what you were yelling for.
I think they've heard me.
Now here comes Hampstead again up the inside of Blake Coppo into turn 2. Going to be able to hold it this time.
Oh,
Yes, and they've had a
Hampstead's
bit of a
got it. Blake
contact.
Coppo's gone out wide.
Coppo's held it though. He's lost a couple of positions.
Nethercutt's going to get a run here for second. Come on, Richard. Don't go down that low. Keep the slip there for Matt. That's what we like to see. Come on, boys. First and second. Good job.
That's now Hampstead. Caution's out. Caution's out. Marlon McMullen's around. Also involved there, Gary Jackson, Mark Noble.
Have a bit of look
Someone
at
else
this
involved
incident.
as well. Jason Spriggs as well, also involved in that one. So, 4-car accident. Actually, great job from those guys to not bring out the caution as early as we expected. Car sliding on the outside. I'm 100% sure who that was. It might have been Mark Noble, but McMullen had also gone around all by himself. A little bit of side draft on, maybe a little bit of a touch with
I think there's
another
a little
driver.
bit of
So
tax there
first
between Luke
caution is
Emerson
out.
and Marlon to that one. That's racing.
So, first caution. Who will pit? This is something you can actually do in this race, is you can pit, change some tyres, put a splash of fuel in it to make sure you get it home.
That's what it's all about. Just that little bit can make a difference. The caution at the moment. I'm not liking the look of all that pinky maroon sitting behind the 2 blue cars there. Wayne Hewitt.
Oh, we get the
John
chance.
O'Barry in the 10th. Look, I've revved him up. He's in the top 10. About time you did something useful
Oh, yeah.
with your life, Captain.
Yes, mate.
While we get a chance, we'll go to race control. No, nothing from race control. Thought we were getting a message. We want to say big thanks to Demidov Innovations while we get the chance sponsoring this event. The Demidov Innovations, they're an IT specialist company in the Hunter region. So if you are looking for anything in that sort of area, give them a call 02 8003 4112 and mention Iracing and you can get 10% off some site work. Race control out on the track. A bit of a blink, he's just out there seeing what's going on. Turning into a service car, I believe. Not sure what's going on there. So we will be 2 laps to go next time around. So don't believe anyone actually came down the lane, other than the guys that were involved in that accident to repair their damage.
Probably a bit too early to come in now, although some of these guys might have scrubbed their tyres a bit, because if you take it a bit too close in this one coming around these corners, you scrub them really hard, and you know how damaging that can be, especially when it comes and a yellow's been called and these guys are trying to get it off the line. Yeah, Matthew Nethercote might be our saviour on the restart here. He would have done a fair few oval restarts, and he knows how to back up a grid. So let's hope he can do it.
There's a few guys here that know how to do this, and other guys that haven't done this very often.
Yeah, this is actually watching. Although this is the slowest part on these restarts, this is really what can make or break your race when it comes to over race.
And Pocono's a really strange track as well. Pace car pulls off and it goes green almost instantly, so you really have to be on it if you're the leader. Other tracks, the pace car will pull off and you've got 5, 10, 15 seconds before it goes green, but it's almost instant here. You look at the gains and losses. Hampstead Nethercote gaining positions, Blake Coppo losing 3 positions, Chris Tarrant gaining 6 positions, so he's the biggest gain at the moment. Jason Spriggs, unlucky, he's lost 6 positions, and Rob Leet has lost 5.
Now, is
Chris
race
Tarrant,
control
biggest winner.
Sorry, is race control out there? Are they going to control the race after the safety car goes in, or?
I don't believe so, but we'll see if we can find out.
Seems to be sitting in a bit of a strange position, that's all.
Pulling away a bit. No, he's not going to control the race, we've just heard. The guy's starting to get ready to form up. Fairly sure it's a double file restart. But we'll see the cars 2x2. I have to confirm that, but I'm fairly sure that's what we've been told. Obviously this track being an oval, from TV cameras it looks fairly flat, but you can see with the gyro cam, even the straights have quite a lot of camber on them, so very, very easy to get, if you get it all wrong, really be shot off the track down these straights. That's what we saw in the road race. The guys come onto this oval section, they lose it quite easily.
It's easy enough to do here. And we should almost be on the last lap around for this one. We should go into double file.
Yep, guys all starting to move into double file formation. This will be the last lap under yellow. You can see the lights are off in the pace car. So we will be green this time by.
Now these boys control these lines. They can back them up a bit.
he's interesting to see when Hampstead goes. Because he's under control here.
But on a restart as well,
Rolling
you
this.
can only go around from the outside, is that right?
Yeah, but there's not a big gap between where the pace car pulls in and the start-finish line, so I won't see too much of that happening. I don't think that'll be a major issue.
These boys could start bunching up.
So one more corner until we're back under green flag conditions. 20 minutes still to go in this race. There's still a long way for this race to be decided. This will be all about using the draft effectively to get that position right at the end. Some guys will do it better than others.
Gotta say, New South Wales still having a really good showing in the mid-pack there.
Yeah, that's the big difference you guys are having. I'm saying you guys, I'm supporting Queensland, being a Victorian, so pace
Oh,
car
here we
is
go.
now off and we're green straight away. Instantaneous start for the field speed, not so good from Nethercoat.
Just gone. Obviously not
Got
a lot
away
of chat there
fairly
between
well.
the both. Three wide up the back
Scraping
there.
the fence.
Oh!
Through turn one, okay. Hold it together, boys.
A little bit loose there.
Yeah, Nethercoat was really solid. It's going to make it 3 wide with Barry coming up the inside. Look how quick Hartley's closing up.
Come on, John.
Oh, it's a good touch, big touch.
Oh!
Cautions out, there's a big wreck in the middle of the pack.
Whoa!
Nethercoat and Barry have come together through the middle of turn 2 and half the field has been taken out. Now this is why we have those quick tows. The guys will get into the pits as quick as they can, repair their cars, and off they go again. But there it is, that's the big one we were waiting for.
Mate, that's...
Massive accident. Nethercoat on the outside, Lindsay Barry on the inside. They just both get into the same piece of road at the same time. And Nethercoat got massive air.
Hey, that's a conspiracy. That's what that is. That's what we're talking about right here.
He'll be
Missy Barry
dizzy.
is come in, put it into the side of Nethercoat, and then taking out half of the
Hey.
New South Wales squad with him. We know what's going on here. Don't sit there and lie to us.
If that was the other way around, you'd be cheering.
Well, it's not. Okay? But there.
Massive hit. The guys, obviously they'll have to do another lap around before they can come into the pits, because they will get black flagged. And it again, Nethercoat wouldn't have seen car up the inside, so it's very unlucky for him.
No, luck's got nothing to do with that.
So after all of that, Hampstead now leads from Hartley, Coppo, John O'Barry, Michael Gray, Shannon Wright, Marty Atkins, and Luke Emmerton.
Now, I wonder if we can count how many blue cars are damaged in that compared to how many pinkish maroon cars.
So looking at the losses and gains, Marty Atkins gaining 11 positions, Marlon McMullen gaining 16, and Ryan Day 11. Matthew Nethercoat now, unfortunately, has lost 16 positions. Simon Black lost 13. Lewis Dodderman's lost 16. Now pit lane is open and pretty much the whole field will pit. Half the field coming in by the looks. Matthew Nethercoat's a lot of damage to his car. He's going to have to make sure he actually makes it back to pit lane, but he's got a teammate behind who will be able to give him a bit of a push to get there. Of course, as we said, he'll get a fast tow, he'll get a quick repair to get the damage fixed, and he'll be straight back out. I think we've got about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 drivers. Nethercoat's managed to make it into the pits. the drivers up the front, thought a few more would have pitted to try and get a tyre advantage over Hampstead at the front.
And the problem though is if you
Obviously
take a
not.
tyre advantage, you're going to go straight to the back of that grid, and if they don't pit, you've got a long way to get back to the front in this one. But it'd be interesting to see how quickly these tyres go off.
And the speed that these cars run at and the amount of turn you have to put on the wheel, I'd say there would be a fair bit. But I'm honestly not sure. I haven't done much practice in this car track combination. Did manage to do a couple of laps. So we're halfway through. This is our third lap under caution this time around. I think we've done 3 race laps. 15 minutes to go in this race.
Fairly
I'll
long
start
lap
bunch
under
up, they'll get the
safety
2
car
to
this
go.
one.
Yeah, it's discussion we were having before we went into this race was the length of time that this race will take under yellow. But we will, next 2 races will be on shorter tracks, so the length of time that we're under yellow won't be as long next time.
Definitely. I'm just going to quickly
too-
steal New South Wales captain for a second. He's going to go down and have a chat with us while we're under safety.
Go for it.
Alright mate, keep it PG. You do a fantastic job from you out there, although it was the Queenslander that put you in that position. But good to see you up the front there.
Up the front, 13th to 4th, baby.
Yeah, well, it's kind of easy when half the field gets taken out for you, but whatever gets you there in the long run, mate.
I didn't see a gap. All I seen was cars and smoke, and I shut my eyes and I come out the other side in 4th with no incidents.
That's what you like to see. I think this racing is just praying and hoping.
How many Queenslanders got taken out in that?
Not as many as the number of New South Wales drivers that got taken out.
At
No, we
first,
had
it was
14
looking.
points in
Sorry,
the
I hate to tell you.
Yeah, it was looking really good for us there. 1 Queenslander spun, another 2 went with them, and then all of a sudden, once that kind of turned into this big Queensland wrecking ball of mayhem, and then all these New South Wales cars just gone, taking them out.
Queenslander caused that, didn't he?
Yeah, it all started with the Queenslanders.
Wow.
I think it
Wow,
might have been me
wow,
cousin as well.
wow.
No, here we go.
Yeah, well actually it was if you
That
was right
other
there.
coach was clearly holding the position there, and that was just poor form from a Queenslander. That was bad driving, as normal, and it's what we come to expect from Queenslanders.
Oh, it's great.
You may have just noticed there a couple of drivers have gone and passed the whole field. They're coming back around to the back of the field. They've received what's called a wave around, or what you would see in NASCAR as a lucky dog. That'll put them back on the lead lap after serving penalties or things like that to go laps down. So all the drivers, all 25, will be back on the lead lap, and we have 1 lap to green. So good luck, Jono. We'll let you go. Have fun. This is going to be a very, very interesting end to this race. 12 minutes to go. Who's your money on, Daniel? Honestly.
You know what? If Matt Nevercup was still there, I'd be saying that, but because he got taken out by a damn Queenslander, well, I can't just go with that one even. To tell you the truth, I'm going to be disappointed, and it's only because he's a captain, if John O'Barry does not get a podium, because, mate, you need to be leading by example, mate. How can you expect the rest of your team to be getting strong results if you can't even finish on a damn podium? I didn't even tell you how to come first, mate. I just want you on those top 3.
Yeah, it's interesting. The Queensland captain in 2nd, the New South Wales captain right behind in 4th. Could we see a bit of push and shove at the start,
Mate,
the
just take
restart
it
in
out.
between those
You either
two?
get a podium or you put Rob Hartley into a wall. That's it. Otherwise, no respect, mate.
This is entertaining to say the least. We've got 11 minutes to go. This is the second last corner. We'll be back under green.
So if we can go all green all the way to the end, that would be brilliant.
That would be fantastic. Yep. Would love to see that. Went green all the way to the end. That'd mean we'd have 11 laps
Oh, Jono.
green,
Bunch
10
up.
laps of green.
Bunch up. Get closer, Jono. Get closer, mate. Don't hang back. Mate, don't all about this thing. Don't hit the brakes. Come on. Come on, boys. Bunch up. Bunch up.
Guys will now be aware that when they can go green, and look at Hartley trying to get a bit of a run, he'll watch that pace car. The second it pulls in, pretty much green straight away.
Jono. Oh, come on.
Goes
Bunch
pace
up.
cars
Look at
in.
that. Oh,
Under green. Off we go, and Hampstead, great jump.
fantastic jump there by Hampstead.
And Barry's going to get boxed in. He's got nowhere to go.
Right into the wall.
Oh,
Is that Michael Gray right behind Jono Barry?
yeah, Michael Gray there in 5th. It looks like
Come on,
Barry
boys.
may have given Coppo a little bit of a push.
Coppo's squeezing him into the wall. They're really nice and close there. Come on, Jono. It's done, mate. Michael Gray,
Michael
a fair
Gray
bit of oval experience as
On
well.
board. He's another good oval driver. Guy that races quite regularly on the oval side. Another caution.
Oh, another
Oh,
one.
who was involved there?
My radio sound bad out there.
Oh, we're going a
If we
bit
can
crazy.
find out,
at the
there's a
back
bit of a-
field here.
Bit of a sideways moment between Lindsay Barry and 17 Craig Dorr. It was actually a bit of a lag contact. And Lindsay Barry was facing the wrong direction. That brought out the caution. But no damage. So unlucky for the guys that they've got this caution.
It's a little bit strange that we got a caution for that one. I thought we normally only got cautions when there was more than one car involved.
The automatic system sort of works out when there's a car facing the wrong direction and cars approaching at it at high speed. That's usually when a caution comes out. If a car spins out by itself and there's no one around, then it's usually no caution. But if there's cars coming past very, very quickly, then that will be when we have a caution thrown. So that was why we saw the yellow come out then. So 8 minutes to go with another 3 laps under yellow, and that will probably be the last bit of green flag running we'll have after that.
It's all going to come down to this
These guys-
this restart to where
Yep.
everyone's going to finish. So it's going to be quite exciting.
Trying to work out the official positions the time the yellow was thrown. Jono Barry ahead of Blake Coppo now or not?
Would have been close, but I didn't think he had his nose
Just
in
looking
front.
at the lights. Looking at the lights on the side of the car, which is what the official positions are. There's 3 lights on the side of Jono Barry's car, which says 3rd position, and there's no lights on the side of Blake Coppo's car. So he is in 4th position, or position behind the podium.
Which means he's
That
right
means
behind
Barry's up to
Richard.
3rd.
That's fantastic. Right behind Richard.
So
Richard's been
teammates
getting-
will be able to bump draft.
Oh,
That's
no.
just updated itself.
New South
now
Wales
Blake Coppo's
plans have
officially
gone out
third.
the window. Jesus.
Oh, the conspiracy. Here comes the conspiracy theory.
Mate,
Bill
officials
Harrigan
in there
rigging the
throwing
game
wrong
for everyone
lights and
again.
stuff. It's all rigged.
Must say I've really enjoyed this format tonight. Big thanks to the guys at Power Bond. There's Jono, Rob. All you guys have done a fantastic job organising this event tonight, and for the next 2, we're really looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure Daniel's keen to come back and join me in the commentary box for them.
Yeah, I love shouting abuse at people. So yeah, any time.
We won't hold you at any time, but you know. A couple more laps and we'll be back under green again. Let's see if we can get the gains and losses on screen again. Marlon McMullen, biggest mover. He's now gained 17 positions. He's been the hard charger. Ryan Day, good job for 13 positions. But Matthew Nethercote, really unfortunate in that incident. He's lost 15. And Lindsay Barry lost 21, now been involved in 2 incidents. believe we'll still have 2 laps till green. Leave us about 3, maybe 2 minutes of green flag racing. Of course, our next broadcast at v8online.com.au will be the Australian New Zealand Grand Am Series on Thursday night, 8:45 Australian Standard Time. We'll be live from Laguna Seca, and of course next Monday night's V8 Supercar Series will be live for 27 laps of Sonoma. So back to the Sonoma Cup layout. In only a couple of weeks' time, the NASCARs will be heading to. So always a one that I pencil in on the calendar in watching racing is the NASCAR. That will definitely be good to watch on Monday night. Make sure you tune in Thursday and Monday. Yeah, it's at Sonoma, and yes, I know it's not the NASCAR at Sonoma, thanks director. I'm just saying the NASCARs are there in real life in a couple of weeks, which I look forward to. And yes, I did get the time right. It's Australian Standard Time.
Yeah, but we want proof
Australian
that
Eastern
redheads are annoying.
Standard
You should just hear
Time.
our director feeding information back to us. Jeez. I do appreciate all your hard work, Sebastian, by the way. That's not the sarcastic speech either that I was having about the Queenslanders. It's nothing to do with that. Good job, everyone.
No,
good job.
it was worse than that, Seb. I believe we'll get the lights out on the pace car this time around. I've lost it. I've completely lost it now. We only got 3.5 minutes to go in this race. So, as I said, about 2 minutes of green flag racing, I believe. So that if we go green the whole way, that'll be 3 laps of green flag.
3 laps of green flag, that's all we need. Boys need
Well,
to start
we really only
bunching
need
up.
1.
It's the only way you guys are going to get second and third here because Jono's a machine
Oh.
and he's going to get this job done.
The lights are out in the pace car, so we will be green next time around. That'll be Hampstead from Hartley, Coppo, Barry. Then it's Michael Gray in 5th, Shannon Wright in 6th. Did a great job moving through the field in the first race, the first half. Nathan Britton in 7th, Marlon McMullen 8th, Ryan Day 9th, and Marty Atkins in 10th position.
Looks to be a lot of blue out there looking through the field. Might be good for you Queenslanders.
Fingers crossed we'll have all the results in regards to points after the broadcast, and then we will go away and work out our man of the match. Hopefully before we end the broadcast we'll have a little bit of a text chat, and we'll try and work out what's going on. And so make sure you let us know who your man of the match is for this race, or for the 2 races tonight, sorry. So let us know who your pick is. Oh, someone's off in the dirt.
2
was
cars
that?
just shot off down there. I'm completely confused, and I'm pretty sure they were 2 Queensland cars. I'm trying to throw the race
Gary
here
Jackson there. Gary Jackson off in the dirt. I'm not sure what happened. He just turned aggressively to the side. I'm not sure what happened. There's something, maybe something went wrong with his wheel or something. Don't know. Let us know who your pick is for man of the match over the 2 races. Your pick for the best driver over the 2 races doesn't necessarily have to be the winner.
Alright, this is it.
We'll have 2 laps left in this race. 2 laps to do it.
Jono's going to need to push.
Blake Coppo's really going to have to try and get this move done as early as he can. Pace car is off. Green flag. Here we go.
That's it. Michael Gray's got a good run. On the outside there, he's got Jono.
Oh, it's a touch down the straight. Coppo.
Going 3 wide into this
Great.
straight.
Gonna try and make it 4 wide.
Oh, we've got smoke.
Oh, smoke.
That's it. Oh,
Rob Hartley. Caution's out. That's the end of the race. The Richard Hampstead will win this race. Just from Blake Coppo and Michael Gray.
Michael Gray in third. Fantastic.
Jono Barry was the big loser there. Look at the damage to his car. He got pushed around from the other captain, Rob Hartley, squeezed, and I'm dizzy just watching him roll down the straight.
He got. Oh. What? Mate, Jono Barry and Nathan Britton are going to need to be seriously talking to each other because they're just down.
Yep.
They've just treated his captain like a pinball. What kind of team respect that? And that goes through Jono Barry. Not a very good team captain, mate, because they would have more respect for you than treating you like a pinball, mate.
So the guys have actually slowed down to try and get the checkered flag to come out, but they're going to have to do another lap around. Wait for the timer. The timer is now at 0, but they'd already crossed the start-finish line, so this will be the last lap. And it'll be Richard Hampstead who wins his last lap. So Hampstead will win from Blake Coppo, Michael Gray, Marlon McMullen, Nathan Britton, Shannon Wright, Marty Atkins, Ryan Day, Rob Hartley and Andrew Wallace, but there will be some stern words after this race, no doubt.
I could imagine what's going to be said between Nathan Britton and Jono Barry.
I'm
and Rob Hartley.
waiting for race control to throw a black flag out here. Will there be one? There's still a little bit of time for a black flag to be thrown for anything there.
Marlon McMullen, 6th at the end of all that.
Yeah, great drive. Actually, 4th he's managed to move up to, I believe. 6th. Yes, 6th. 6th position. So that's a really good drive. Started 23rd, I believe. 25th. He actually started in last position, so he's managed to gain 19 spots. And Lindsay Barry, the biggest losers, lost 19 as well. The McMullen will get the bonus point for the biggest charger or the hard charger. At the end of the race result is now official. Richard Hampstead wins from Blake Coppo, Michael Gray, Nathan Britton, Rob Hartley, Marlon McMullen, Shannon Wright, Marty Atkins, Ryan Day and Rob Leet, the top 10. Now it's on for all. Here's the after-match punch on.
That's it, boys.
This is what we've come to.
The Queenslanders are taking each other out. That's it. Throw some fist.
Oh.
Whose parents taking it from New South Wales and Queenslanders? That's what you get for being indecisive and sitting on the fence.
We'll run through the race results. Richard Hampstead, as we just said, wins the race from Blake Coppo. Michael Gray, great job to get a podium from that race. Finishes in 3rd. Nathan Britton in 4th. Rob Hartley in 5th. Marlon McMullen in 6th. Shannon Wright 7th. Marty Atkins in 8th. Ryan Day 9th. Rob Leet in 10th position. Andrew Wallace in 11th. Luke Emmerton in 12th. Chris Tarrant 13th position. Wayne Hewitt 14th. Simon Black in 15th. Dale Nish 16th. Craig Dorr in 17th. Matthew Nethercote in 18th position. Gary Jackson 19th. Ben Rigby in 20th position. Lewis Stoddemede in 21st. Lindsay Barry 22nd. Mark Noble 23rd. Jason Spriggs in 24th. And last of the runners is the New South Wales captain, Jono Barry.
Alright, me and Jono are going to have some serious words about his qualities as a captain moving into the next Origin, I think.
We have to make sure he's not swearing because he'll be yelling just as much abuse as what we'd expect. Just get a quick update from race control. No incidents to look over before we allocate points.
No incidents that need to be worried about.
No conspiracy theories. We need to bring a clean racing, as clean as an Origin should be. Definite carnage at the end of that race. It's still going on. Shannon Rice just ended up off the track. A bit of a hit from Lindsay Barry. So just wait for some results to come through, and also I'll just ask Race Control, when are we having the the decision for the next car track combo?
Because New South Wales lost the last one, they get to choose the next one.
When will that happen?
2 Monday night live, you can announce it.
Beautiful. So the Monday before our next round, they will
Yep.
announce which one of the two combinations remaining it will be. We'll also, fingers crossed, we'll have a point score very, very soon.
I do have the point score in my hot little hands.
Beautiful. Where are we standing?
New South Wales again took it out.
Yeah!
A massive commanding lead of 47 points.
Wow.
No thanks to our captain.
So New South Wales takes out race 1.
The New South Wales actually lead 1-0. Amazing. I never thought I'd say New South Wales are leading 1-0 in a state of origin.
Might as well win something, I suppose.
It won't be said tomorrow night. Oh, I'm loving this. Thanks heaps for all your work, Desi. Loved it.
No, thank you guys for showing this for the public. I hope they all enjoyed it.
I'm looking at the chat that's gone on during that race. Everyone's had a ball, so thanks heaps. Thanks, Daniel, for your, well, I don't know what to call it. Motivational speaking, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, abuse.
Yeah, I'm hoping that all the New South Wales boys watch the replay of this and come back and actually deliver some better frickin' results for the next one.
Hey,
And John
hey, you guys are
O'Barry,
leading.
It doesn't matter. But you need to completely dominate this. We should have all cars in the top 10. John O'Barry, you need to talk to your guys and get them working together and not being used as a pinball by your own teammates, mate. Jeez.
Do we need to announce a man of the match? Well, I don't know who to vote for. I honestly don't. But for
Let's take it
probably
to the viewers,
consistency,
guys.
yep. Let's quickly, before we wrap it up, vote for your man of the match, guys. See who everyone decides is their man of the match. Definitely could put money on it not being John O'Barry.
Definitely not our team captain. Because I'm telling you.
Guys voting for themselves. That's okay, boys. Well done.
Vote
it.
yourselves.
I'll vote for myself too. Daniel also received a vote earlier in the night, so looks like it might be Blake Coppo man of the match.
I might as well give the Queenslanders something.
Ryan voting for yourself. Good work, Ryan. I think we'll have to go with. Looks like Blake Coppo has been the general consensus. It's been pretty close in the spectator chat, but I think in the commentary box we're all pretty much sold on Blake Coppo getting man of the match. So we will award it to Blake. Congratulations, but very, very, very close to Dale Niche for second. So congratulations to both those guys on a great racing tonight.
Yep.
I also have been told that.
Congratulations to Blake. He gets a $5 Iracing credit, courtesy of Demidov Innovations.
Yeah, big thanks to Demidov Innovations for their sponsorship of this event. Might wrap it up. Thanks again, Daniel. Thanks, Des, and thanks also to our director, Seb, who's absolutely lost the plot tonight. All I can hear in the background is Seb laughing, so I think that's it. Yeah, he's lost it. He'll have to go off and have a sit down and a cup of tea, I think. But thanks for watching, guys. You've been watching V8 Online's live coverage of the first ever iRacing State of Origin series, proudly presented by Demidov Innovations.